I was in the checkout line at a grocery store, and I had Xander, my baby, and I had him in the carrier, and I had a lot of groceries in the cart, and I was by myself. And it's good because you know, I can do that stuff by myself. I'm actually perfectly capable of, you know, going to the grocery store and putting the stuff in the cart. And I get to the checkout line, and I can perfectly get capable of taking all the groceries out and putting it on the thing that, you know, the counter to check out. I'm fine. You know, it takes me longer. It takes me a lot longer, but I'm perfectly capable of it. And the clerk behind the counter was like, "Oh, do you need help?" You know, and I'm like, you know, I can do it. You know, you're welcome if you feel like coming over here, that's fine. And then she's like, okay. And then she kind of starts to check out some stuff, but she didn't walk around to help me. And it's totally fine. It's like her prerogative. And then there's this guy and his wife on the other side in the other line. And he just looks at me and kind of looks at the baby and kind of smiles. And then he just kind of just walks over there and starts putting stuff on the counter for me. And it's like, oh, it kind of brings tears to my eyes right now to think about it, because what's the difference between, you know, the obligation, like we feel like we have to do something in order to help, and the like, oh, okay, so I see that, you know, that's a struggle, and at the same time, there's not any kind of question. It's clean. It feels really clean. I'm just going to go over there and just do this, you know, lend a helping hand. I don't expect anything in return. You know, I don't really need to ask if she needs help per se. You know, it's just kind of like a brief acknowledgement, like, hey, okay, let's do it, you know. And there was no residue. Okay. So one of the things that you notice when you really start to develop and act out of this place of balancing the personal and their universal, the middle point, is that there isn't residue. All right. You know, the residue comes when the masks are really strong, when there's this strong sense of, okay, so I'm going to help you, you need to help me. Rather than, oh, okay, I'm helping you, and then the natural course of action is it'll circle back around and there's something that I'll be able to lend a hand with. So we're really, you know, learning to trust that there is an abundance of goodness, there is an abundance of love, and that when we connect to it, there is this friendliness, this warmth and friendliness that, hey, we're making friends here. And, you know, just like we want our friends to help us and lend a helping hand, we also want our friends to say, oh, wait, you know, like, have you noticed that you're kind of crabby and like you're angry, and, oh, there's something, what's going on here, that, you know, you're really judgmental right now, or that you have this really strong mask on. So, you know, we help each other out in that way, and we're in it together.